what is your idea of living forever? Is it like you want to live 100 years? Do you want to live like 200 years? Or it's just about the impact you make? I think when you go out there and ask someone about what forever young means to them, I think they will have different answers to give. But for me, I would say that living forever young is about the impact you make. I still want to reach 100 though. When I was younger, I used to say, oh God, when I'm just like this age, I beg, I don't want to suffer. I wonder who brought the idea, but the more I think, the more I'm growing, the more I'm getting older, I'm liking the idea of life, because regardless of the ups and downs, I'll choose life any day, any time. Thank you so much for always choosing Eagles FM, your number one radio experience you can always count on. Thank you so much for making it easy for us. You rock, and that is why we are here. You give us the audacity to sit on this side every day, because I say this thing that no matter how good you are as a speaker, you are only a speaker, or you only have an audience because they permit you to do that. Or let me try to rephrase that. What I'm trying to say is that no matter how good you are at your job, people only get to listen to you when they permit. So yes, this is me saying thank you so much for finding us worthy to be that radio station you can always count on. It's a gesture that we do not take for granted. My name is Cassandra Yunumbe, your media chick. It's another beautiful day here on radio, talking about Wednesday, the 4th of March, 2026. Hope you had a swell time on Eagles Outlook with UD. It is still Eagles Morning Rise Show here, and you know that we've got a lot of segments on each of the belts. And right now, it is time for us to do the open banter here. And I just want to ask us one thought-provoking question, but we'll come back to that thought-provoking question after we do something. Remember earlier during the pages, the newspaper review, we told you about the fact that there seems to be a resurgence in Lassa fever, and I think it's only fair that we give you this public health advisory, or should I say awareness, raise it so that you understand. Tell somebody out there, this is not to raise fear at all. It is just part of our corporate social responsibility as a radio station. And yes, like I said, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention has reported an increase in Lassa fever cases across several states in Nigeria. Now, Lassa fever is a serious viral disease spread mainly through contact with food or household items contaminated by the urine or droppings of infected rats. So if you are someone, you've been seeing some rats here and there in your home, you have to cover your food properly, and you don't need to wait until you see rats in your home. Make sure that your food, things that you know have to get into your stomach through your mouth, you have to ensure that they are well covered and well taken care of, starting from your toothbrush, starting from, in fact, anything that you know that will get to your body, you have to cover it properly. It's very important, because once the urine of the infected rats, or or droppings of the infected rats comes in contact with your household items or food, it gets contaminated. So it's important that you protect yourself. Now, another one is the fact that it can also spread through direct contact with the blood or bodily fluids of an infected person, especially in healthcare settings without proper protection. And this is why a lot of our healthcare workers are at risk. And as much as we want to applaud our healthcare workers, the ones who are out there putting their lives on the line, it is also important that we take caution, especially when it comes to dealing with their own families. When you go to the hospital and you are coming back home, it's important that you protect yourself so that you can protect your family or your loved ones at home, because they're likely to come in contact with you. So it's important that you look out for this. And this is just an appeal to hospitals, whether government owned or privately owned hospitals. Please make sure that the right protection is made available for healthcare workers. These guys, their immunity is not, they are not immune to Lassa fever or any other type of disease. It's important that they are also protected. You can only save lives when you are alive. I know that we like this idea of martyrdom, or we like this idea of, heroism and everything, but these are very young people who have dedicated their lives to making sure that other people are well. We still need them here. So it's important that the right protection, the right gears are made in place or put in place so that these guys would be protected. And it's just about raising their awareness. Now, here are some symptoms that you should look out for. I'm not saying that when you have the symptoms, it's Lassa fever. Please, it's not. But if you are experiencing this, then you might have to go to the hospital. That is persistent fever. You have headache that is nonstop, weakness, sore throat, vomiting, or diarrhea. And then when the cases get really severe, you notice that you'll be bleeding from the mouth, nose, or other body openings, and then you find it difficult in breathing, and then you also experience chest pain, and sometimes your body will experience some form of shock. But I am not saying that when you're experiencing all of this, it might be Lassa fever. It might just be or not, but the only way that you would know is by going to the hospital. Now, let me also say that sometimes Lassa fever might start as if it's malaria, and you and I know how malaria is really like, oh, that first suspicious disease, or illness. The moment someone gets sick, the first thing people start to point at is, oh, it's malaria. What if it is not malaria? Stop going to the counter without a doctor's prescription or diagnosis. When you have symptoms that look like malaria, go straight to the hospital, because you might be treating what you think it's malaria and it might not be malaria. So please go to the hospital. Now, if you notice that your fever is not improving despite trying to treat this malaria, you need to seek medical attention immediately. Now, let's come back to how you can protect yourself and your family. Make sure you keep your home and surroundings clean. Rats come to places that are clumsy, where they know they're going to find food and all of that. Make sure you seal the holes and cracks in your home to prevent these rodents from entering your house. Another one that I will still reiterate is that cover your food properly. Make sure your food is covered. Like, I'm talking about your beans, even the ones in the sack, the rice in the sack. Make sure it's covered so that these rodents do not have any access. And yes, I don't know the quantity for you, but I will always advise that you use all these plastic containers to store your food. Store your food items, because that way you get to cover it and they find it difficult to access. But if it's sack, it's easy for them to tear it, because you know that their teeth are very sharp and everything. So it's important that you look out for that. And then another one is proper disposal of your waste. Do it properly and promptly. Do it properly and promptly. If you notice that your waste is piling up, dispose of it immediately. And the way you dispose of it is also very important. Now, avoid drying food on the roadside. I don't know if people still do this thing again, but back, like, if you're traveling, you just see that some people will spread food on the road. They'll spread all this dry cassava flakes and everything on the road divider. They'll spread it. That's so unhygienic. Apart from the fact that it is in the open, these rats moving from one bush to another usually perch on it, play on it, and the next thing you see that they'll package it and start selling, or they'll even be the ones to consume it. Let's avoid that practice. I know that it used to be very common back in the day. I think some people are still doing it now. And if you can hear me, please stop doing that. It is wrong. It is wrong for you to leave food or dry food on the roadside or open spaces where they can easily get contaminated. Now, I would say that you have to wash your hands regularly. The hands have a way of taking bacteria, germs, like most infection to your body, because it's either through your eyes, your mouth, or your nose. You know how our hands are usually very busy, and our hands are like always in contact with our faces. And when you look at it, our face and our hands, the moment you use your hand to just maybe you touch a surface, you notice that the next thing you are rubbing on your face. Remember, during the COVID-19 era, we were told that yes, you have to wash your hand under running water, sanitize and everything and all of that. And I think I must also commend the management of the station, because here in our studio we have a sanitizer. And whether as a presenter or as a guest, as you're coming, you can just sanitize your hands, because yes, we get to exchange the mics and everything. So just to make sure that the place is hygienic and to make sure that everyone is safe, there is a sanitizer right here in the studio. So imagine you to get a pocket sanitizer for yourself. You don't know what people are doing with their hands. The moment you shake some, there are some people that once they see you, they're bringing out their hands to shake you. Once you shake them, please sanitize. Yes, they might say, I know, try to make it not look obvious, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's important that you wash your hands regularly with soap and water. Clean water, please. And in the case that you can't find water, that is where the sanitizer comes handy. Now, another one is avoid contact with anyone that might be showing symptoms of Lassa fever. Notify the authorities immediately. Let them know. Now, for any sickness, early detection helps or improves the chances of survival. Please do not self-medicate. And I'm hoping that this gets to help you. Pass the message out there. Let someone know about this. Yes, like I said, it is not to put fear in you, but it is just to raise awareness. Part of our social corporate responsibility here on Eagles FM Abuja, making sure that you are aware about the resurgence of Lassa fever. And from what we have seen, it's important that we all take responsibility while the authorities continue to do their part. So yes, this is me saying welcome to the Open Banter here on Eagles FM Abuja.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
All right, so today on the Open Banter, I want us to talk about something. Now, if someone asked you if you're a good person, what would you say? I mean, after you've answered confidently, you would say, of course, I am a good person. The first instinct that will come to mind when someone asks you that, are you a good person? You'll say, yes, now, like I'm a good person. That answer is different from the answer you will get when you're alone, like when nobody's there. When you're alone with your thoughts, what answer do you really get? Now, today on the show, we are just going to, it might sound simple, but it's a very thought-provoking question that will end up being deeply uncomfortable. Do you really think you're a good person? Now, we live in the world where everyone believes that they're on the right side of things. Nobody wants to be the bad guy in their story. Everybody wants to be a good guy in their own story, because personally, if I'm telling my own story, there's no way I'm painting myself as the villain. So I have to paint myself as the hero. But yes, like I said, nobody wakes up in the morning and says, today I want to be a terrible person. Oh, today I want to admit that I'm a terrible person and everything. Most of us see ourselves as decent. We pay our bills, we greet our neighbors, we show up for work, we love our families, we do what we need to do and everything. But is being a good person just about the big things, or is it in the hidden, small or private moments, the way you talk to people who cannot benefit you, the way you treat someone who disagrees with you, the things you say about others when they are not in the room? Now, being a good person is easy when people are watching. It is easy when there are people clapping for you, when there is validation, when you see that, it's posted online where people can see it. But who are you when the people are no longer there? When you are angry, when you are hurt, when you have the power to take advantage of someone and nobody would ever find out about it. That is where character really lives. Maybe not in what people are saying, but when you are just yourself. Connect with us this morning here on Eagles FM. Let's hear from you. I'm just putting this question to you this morning. Do you really think you are a good person? Are you a good person? Do you really think you're a good person? And what does being a good person mean to you? Connect with us here on radio 090-9705-4450. The number to connect with us this morning here on Eagles FM. Be a part of the show, 090-9705-4450. Do you really think you're a good person? I'm curious. Yeah, hello? What happened? Seems like I mistakenly ended the call. Please call us back. Apologies for that. 090-9705-4450. The number to connect with us here on radio this morning. Let's hear from you. Do you really think you are a good person? And if you think you're a good person, what do you think makes you a good person? Let's have this honest conversation. Can you really admit to yourself, like, at that times you do something and you go back and you are like, this thing I should have done better. Maybe I should reach out to this person and say sorry. Yeah, hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Jumo Ferry speaking from Bida, Niger State.
All right, good to hear from you. Go on, please.
Nice topic. Everybody believes to be good. But it is not all the things that I can do that you will like. One man's food is another man's poison.
Poison, yeah.
No one is perfect. But for a responsible person, if you think you are good, please never hesitate to take correction. Because as you are thinking you are good, possibility is there you are bad. And you yourself, you will not know until when an opponent tells you, or a partner tells you, you are bad. You can't be good in all aspects. So if you believe that you are not perfect, always extend it to every other human being that no one is perfect. And the best of what you can do at all the time, either you are meeting the person for the first time, the best of what you can do is to read the person psychologically.
Okay.
And once you have read the person psychologically, you can also read everything about the person psychologically. In the situation that the person is going wrong, I think you can accommodate it. Where the person is doing right, you should also appreciate it. It makes life to be very, very easy and simple. But in the situation you always believe whatever you do is better than everybody, my sister, you'll be in trouble. Because you will never appreciate whatever someone do, either good or bad. But if you believe that you are not perfect, and the other perfect person is God, you will admit that yes, we are all the same. If I'm not good in this moment, in the next moment, possibly I'm going to be better. There are people that they will do something good now, and the next minute of it, very unfortunate. That is life. But the most important thing and the final thing about it is for you to manage everybody and manage every situation you will be seeing. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. God bless you. Now you've just expatiated on the importance of being able to manage human relationships. Now it's not easy. Everyone comes with their own shortcomings, and at the end of the day, it's about having a personal and collective acknowledgement of all of these shortcomings. Thank you so much. God bless you. 09097054450, the number to call us here on Eagles FM Abuja. Hi, good morning. Okay, the call is processing like forever. What's happening? Okay, 09097054450. If someone asks you if you're a good person, what would you say? Would you confidently say yes without thinking twice? And why? Hello? Uh-oh, what happened now? We lost that one. Connect with us to be a part of the show. Let's pick another call before we go pay some bills this morning here on the show. Yes, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, please. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Engineer Samuel from Galadima.
All right, Engineer Samuel. Good to hear from you. Go on.
All right. Thank you very much for a wonderful topic today. I would like to start by saying it's good to be good, all right? Just like the first caller mentioned, you cannot be 100%. And then we think the world will be a better place if we accommodate ourselves. You have less of criticism and more of correction, more of understanding, more of patience. I think the world will be a better place. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Engineer Samuel from Galadimawa this morning. And that will lead us to the commercial room to pay some bills. We will be back right here on the Open Banter. Keep listening to Eagles FM.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Farex Borehole. We are competent. We are committed. We simplify borehole for your borehole survey, for your borehole drilling, or any of your borehole challenges. Call us on 080 3596 5170. 080 3596 5170. You can visit our office at Goshen Plaza, opposite Jabi Motor Park, Abuja.
What will I live this life when I never get anything to move?
Hey, this thing we're here for radio, not true. So, hey, Shapali, let me call my Abuja Home Limited. Hey, now wow. Hello? Is this my Abuja Home Limited?
Hello, sir. Thank you for calling my Abuja Homes Limited. How can we help?
My sister, I just heard your advert on radio for affordable land in Giri by University of Abuja, in Kuje, Kalshi, and Paiko. Are they still available, my sister?
Yes, sir.
In case something I want to ask my sister, I beg no verse. Is it true that you can pay an initial deposit of only 200,000 naira now to secure any of your land and pay the balance within 5 years? That one they happen?
Absolutely, sir. You can pay for the land outright or in installments. We have the lands that you can pay for within 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and up to 5 years, sir.
My sister, so you mean say just 200,000 initial deposit for any of my Abuja home land?
Yes, sir.
What if I want to pay 500,000 initial deposit for higher one each? I beg.
That's very okay, sir. That only means you will finish your payments earlier and collect your title documents quicker, sir.
Bam! This one see my bed. Okay then, I want to buy one plot each in every my Abuja home location you have. So, my sister, how much?
All right, sir. We have different prices for various land sizes in all the locations. The 300 square meter in Giri is going for 4 million naira only, 4 million naira in Kuje, 4 million naira in Karishi, and 2 million naira in Paiko. The bigger 500 square meter plot is also available, sir. I will send you our order form and more details on WhatsApp on this number, sir.
God will bless you, my sister. Thank you very much.
Hello, bros. How far? I beg no vessel. I've been put here for that your matter concerning that my Abuja Home Limited package. Bros, I dey interested. I beg. Connect me. I want to get their contact. I want to be landlord for Abuja.
Their number now 0808 88 37 426 0808 88 37 426. Abi if you call this other number, will be 0808 2723 824 0808 2723 824, or you can visit their website for www.myabujahome.com.
Call them now before the land finish.
My Abuja Home, live the life.
Hello, my dear people of Nigeria. Hello, my dear people of Africa. You want to work inside health sector? Abi you want follow collect training? Make you follow become certified nursing assistant, medical assistant, or caregiver? If your answer na yes, then make you care register for Push Africa 1-year diploma for certificate nursing assistant training, where they happen for African University College of Science and Technology, where they for Abuja. Yes, now then wash hand well design this training for people wey no get work, alias unemployed graduate, O-level, ordinary diploma graduate, or anybody where in mind touch ground to work as support worker inside the healthcare sector. No waste time. For more tori, make you log on to www.pushafrica.org or make you WhatsApp 080-339-42015 or 080-550-45801. For registration, make you go collect your application form for our partner radio station or make you visit the reception for African University of Science and Technology, Abuja.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The general public is hereby advised to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Verify the licensing status of such schemes on this website websites www.cbn.gov.ng, www.nicom.gov.ng, www.pencom.gov.ng, www.sec.gov.ng, www.fsrcc.gov.ng. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call CBN 0817 665 7060, SAC 0209 462 1168, 0916 772 3240. Announcer FSRCC.
Farex Borehole. We are competent. We are committed. We simplify borehole for your borehole survey, for your borehole drilling, or any of your borehole challenges. Call us on 080 3596 5170. 080 3596 5170. You can visit our office at Goshen Plaza, opposite Jabi Motor Park, Abuja.
Oops! Sorry for the break in transmission.
Fire!
Stay, play, Eagles fresh hits.
102.3 Eagles FM.
Thank you for staying connected to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your number one radio experience you can always count on. My name is Cassandra Yunumbe, your media chick, and we're here on the Open Banter. Connected us to be a part of the show this morning, and we're just talking about this, right? Do you really think you're a good person? Do you really think you're a good person? If someone asked you that question, what would be the first thing that would come to your mind? Today on the show, we are asking this really simple yet uncomfortable question. Do you really think you're a good person? Now, like I said earlier, no judgment. We listen, we don't judge. And I'm really waiting to hear that person that will call me and say, hey, Cassie, on these days, I'm not really so much of a good person, I think. Okay, on these days like that, and everything. Is that someone that is going to be courageous enough to say that? Okay, keeping my fingers crossed. Now, being a good person is often tied to how we treat people who cannot benefit from us. Because someone would tell you that, how do you speak to the waiters, to security guards, to your drivers, to your interns, your domestic staff? How do you respond when someone disagrees with you? Well, let's hear you. Hi, good morning.
Hello, Cassandra.
Yes, good morning. Good to hear from you. How are you doing today?
Very well. I'll just remain anonymous. I'm calling from Abuja.
Why? Why do you want to remain anonymous? Just give me any name.
Okay, I go by Lagbaja. I'll just go by Lagbaja. Let's use Lagbaja.
This is Lagbaja. Go ahead.
There is no good person. Even the good book says it, that only God is good. Every man has dimensions that he himself is not aware of. Given some certain circumstances, a man may find himself exhibiting some characteristics that he might feel alien to him. But the truth is that as much as we try to exhibit virtues that are good, there is no good person. There is no true good person. We might strive to be good, do the good acts and try to look good, but sincerely, there is no good person except God. Have a wonderful day there.
All right, thank you, Lagbaja. Says there is no good person except God. Okay, when it comes to the earth, let's leave like the supreme being, yeah? Let's talk about here on earth. When it comes to earth, what is the idea of a good person? Hi, good morning. We lost that one. Give us another call. Hi, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, and you?
Very well. I like the energy. Go ahead. What's your name?
You guys are really doing a good job. I'm enjoying this program.
Oh, we love it. Thank you.
To tell you the truth and straight to the point, I'm not really a good person.
You are not a good person. Wow.
No, not at all. I'm not a good person. Even when I try to stay out of this.
Okay, tell me about it. Hello? What's going on? You're still on and I can barely hear you. What's going on? What's going on? Maybe you get to call us right back. I'm curious. He says that I do not think I'm a good person and I'm standing by that with my full chest. Is this the case? Let's hear from you this morning here on radio. Hi, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Yes, the same Jimo Harris from Bida.
Okay, good to hear from you, sir. Go
The
on.
last caller, he said he's not a good person. I don't know if I got it clearly.
Yeah, he said he's not a good person.
No. No matter how what a person is, I think he might have done even a good thing in his life. But what I expect him to present or say is to say he's not perfect. But no matter how what a person is, definitely you must be good in a second, in a minute, in one way or the other. But for you to say you are not a good person, sorry, that is an insult to yourself.
Wow.
Only said you are not perfect. But there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. Even if you are doing bad from the beginning of your life, there must be time or a second that you might have done a good thing. Being a good thing does not mean that until when you please human being, but even to the God alone, I think one way or the other, you should be able to have a recall to himself and say, he is good, but he's not perfect. Thank you. That is a very wrong statement, even in the eyes of the God.
All right, thank you. Now he says that is not a good statement to say about yourself. You might say that you are not perfect, but coming outright to say that you are not a good person is quite extreme. That is what the last caller is saying. Hello?
Morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is KGB.
Okay.
Yeah, what of my brother, Nibi?
He's good. He can hear you.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
you
I
said
thank
your name
you,
is
my
what?
sister as well. So I wish all of you well. See, I am a good person.
Tell me.
But I'm not perfect. Just as the last caller I said to people. You see, a good person will never tolerate you misleading him. A good person will never tolerate where you are cheating somebody or where somebody is cheating you. You cannot support that person. Neither will you support you if you are cheating on somebody. A good person will look at you from the perspective of are you good or are you bad by monitoring what he does to another person. A good person will come up and tell you certain things at any given time. A good person will do what? Reply you based on what you put on table. Honestly, you come to me. Well, I've known it. There is certain things I will not say, but if you come to give me key, for instance, by God's grace, you will not forget, and I will drop that person down. I will deal with the person that will never survive. A good person will know when he is on the floor of, embezzling public money. A good place, because you simply had the opportunity. A good person know that this my profession, using your profession to cheat on the public or somebody individual. You can read some lecturer because they are lecturer, they are there. The way they are meeting some work students, I'm familiar of students. That person can never see. The good person you see, there's one thing they do say. You see a child, a calling child, knew when he's doing bad, knew when he wants to do bad. If a calling child is called to you and teach you, you will know that he knew that he's doing bad. So there's nothing a bad person will do or a good person will do that you will not know that he's doing good or he's bad. So what I'm trying to say, I am not one of them. You can be one of them. And what? See, I remember that the God is there. See, remember that the person who even created you and not to talk of your who created you and created your behavior is there to watch you. Whether you are so somebody can succeed in bad things and at the end you will use one second time to work up sometimes you feel that you are perfect. You are perfect. No, you are not perfect. You only have the opportunity and the time you come in. Thank you, my sister.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you and keep listening to Eagles FM. Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Please, can you speak up so that we can hear you?
And this is Tanko Andrew. It's calling from Asoko, Abuja.
All right. Welcome, Tanko. Good to hear from you. Go on, please. Sorry, is this your first time calling us?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Oh, interesting. Welcome. Go on, please.
Yeah. So, really enjoy the program because if somebody will ask me that whether I'm a good person, sure, I will tell the person that I'm a good person because there is nothing that you will do that will satisfy human being, whether it is good or bad. Because if you check a lot of things that is happening in this life, especially you will take example of who you are close to and the kind of life you live, he lives with you. Like maybe your partner, or maybe your brother or your sister or any of your relatives. Because I am talking out of experience.
Okay.
I have tried to show love to who is close to me, but at last it paid me back with evil. So if I am saying that if I may say that maybe somebody will ask me whether am I a good person or not, I will say yes. I will based on the good thing I've done to other people. In fact, many people. If somebody asks me, then I will be proud to say that I'm a good person.
Wow.
But what you have to know that there is nothing that you will do that you can make people to be happy all the time. That sometimes you will do good, sometimes we are all human beings. Nobody is perfect. Okay, so I think I'm a good person.
All right. So after everything, you're a good person. Thanko. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, and keep listening to Eagles FM. Please do not stay so far. Keep calling us, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, hello, good morning. Good morning.
Yes.
Hi, can you hear me?
I'm just going to greet. No, that's my first time calling.
Oh, your first time calling?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what's your name?
Thank you.
Yeah, what's your name?
Thanks, James from Guadimpa.
All right, James. Thank you so much for checking in.
Okay, you're welcome, man.
All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All right, sir. Thanks. 09097054450. Good morning.
Hello, yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Okay, my name is Mr. Jacob Tiso.
All right, Mr. Jacob, just speak more into your phone so that we can hear you more louder.
Okay, my own contribution is, I work as a security guard and I've worked so many places. And I have the experience, where I'm working, when I was about to first to that location, they told me that the woman there, she's very wicked, she's not nice. But after going there, the woman, she has been nice and she has been so good to us. How this people is telling us. So I don't really know how some people describe goodness or wickedness as. So I don't really know. Maybe you people will explain to me how good person and how wicked person does. That is my contribution.
Okay, thank you. He's sharing his experience that the woman they said was mean or wicked was not wicked to him. Okay, let's hear from you this morning here on the show. What's your opinion on this matter? Or do we get to call it a wrap today on the open banter? But I think we can squeeze in two or let's say a call or two before we go. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, Monday once more again. This is Dumo Harris.
All right, welcome. Go on.
You see, if you're good, try to make others that you think are bad to be good. That is why we are friends. That is why we are human beings. And we are one at the same time. You can be good today and tomorrow you'll be bad. No condition is permanent. As for somebody like me, I don't care if I'm showing you kindness and goodness and you're hunting me back. I will continue to be doing good to you until when you yourself turn like me or better than me. I think that is what the two religions teach, both in the Bible and Quran. Make confirmation and you will testify that what the religion teaches that whoever you think is doing bad to you, be good to the person. And at the end of the day, the person will get tired and turn around to be good just like the way you are good. Because there is always one wisdom. If you are kind to someone and the person is bad to you, I am telling you that person that is haunting you will be frustrated because you will continue to be progressing. And I want to bring an example, briefly.
Okay.
When you look at somebody who is against someone, who has an hatred on someone, as the person is having an hatred before you know, the person has built a house. The person has bought a car. The person has got married. The person will continue to progress until when you, the enemy, decided to say, okay, let me allow him. That is when you will discover whatever be the progress in him has returned back to you. So for those that said they will not be wishing someone good, I want to tell you that is the beginning of their frustration. You will continue to be in that tension until when you discover that you can no longer do it again. So let's have a good wishes for everyone. No one is good. No one is perfect. We're only trying to be good. It is only God that is perfect. So if you are good and you think your friend is bad, you're also one of the problems. Try as much as possible to make that your friend to be good. If you are good and one of your family is bad, and you can't be able to turn the person to be like you, you're also one of the problems. I don't know if I'm making point.
You are.
Just like a teacher who is in the class and you are teaching students that are failing, it shows that the teacher should go and learn something again. Because where a student are failing, it shows that the teacher is not capable. You're supposed to use every possible means to make sure that, yes, you make sure every student understands what you taught so that all of them will pass. But if they are not passing, it shows that you yourself, you need to check yourself. So finally, every listener, please, if you are good, try to make everyone around you to be good. But the only thing you can do, you have to be patient. You have to be patient and be tolerant and understand them. And before you know, we are going to be all the same.
All right, it takes a lot of patience, tolerance, and understanding in your words to get to that point. So at the end of it all, being good is quite relative. It depends on what side you are looking at it from, because you might be good in one person's book and be bad in another person's book. It's all dependent, isn't it? Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Mrs. Cassandra.
Yes, sorry, it's Miss.
Good morning.
Yes.
How is work going?
Very well, thank you. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Okay, my name is Mr. Kelvin. I'm calling from Airport Road.
All right, Mr. Calvin. Good to hear from you. Go on.
Okay. I'm very good. I'm very, very good. I've been hearing all that saying, I think. Mine is not I think.
You know that you are very, very good. Ha!
I'm very good.
Tell me, what gives you this conviction that you're a very, very good person?
Okay. Maybe if I start saying so many things this morning,
Okay.
I might take over the studio this morning.
Just tell us
I
a
will
little.
just try to be
Yes, just tell us
okay,
a little.
I'll try to be snappy and I'm brief. Okay, number one, it really pays. Like, I want you to note it down what I'm saying. Like, it really pays to be good in all ramifications, most especially if you know your background, where you are coming from. Okay, starting with this, I'm a very young man who came out from a very poor background family and just stayed to sell. But that business, he's not using it with his own capital. It's from borrow to borrow to borrow. And being it as a younger brother I am, back then, I was still single. At least, to speak for myself, I was a little bit okay. As of then, I'm not talking about now. As of then, at least, I'm feeling very well. Like, I'm okay with my business. I'm very okay. So, to a point, I called him. I was like, senior brother, I'm really saying this so that so many people can learn from it. So I called him, senior brother, I know that this is your business. You don't have the capital on it. Rather, you are doing borrowing. You are borrowing from one place to another just to meet up. I said okay. And to me, I just feel like let me just test him for a start. So I called him. I said okay, since you go and borrow from people and you will meet back, depending on how you people agreed on it. I called him. I said okay, I will give you so amount of money. How much will you be returning back to me in a month? Anyhow you want it to be, how much will you be returning back to me? I allowed him for him to say it with his own mouth. So he told me, he said every month he'll be returning back to me so amount of money. I said okay. So me, I just wanted to test him because I've already seen so many things in life. So coming to that particular very day, so I had so many experiences that I needed to work on just to make sure that yes, my findings or my emotions are correct. So I gave him the money at the end of the day. Do you know that the first month he gave me, the second month he gave me, and the other month I didn't see anything. Going to 4 months, going to 5 months, going to 1 year. I will call, bro, how far? Nothing. How far? Nothing. But other people that he was getting money from, he is still remitting, he is still paying. Then I discovered that okay, based on family stores and all that, okay, no one. At the end of the day, I just needed to bury it. I just needed to let go. I left him with the money and everything.
You mean like he took you for granted because you were family?
Thank you. Now, down to the period I am to get married. Everybody was up and doing like we are 7 in numbers and I am just almost I'm just the last born. Let me just put it like that. I just married 1 year, so to me I'm just putting the last born in terms of man as a man. So to the period I want to get married, you know that nobody, starting from the beginning to down, supported me, not a penny. But that didn't stop me from anything. Regardless of what my elderly brother did to me, I let go of everything. So, when it's time for you to get married, so many things, so many activities, you won't even know where to start from, where to even pull your hands. You so many things will be tied up on your head. So my elder brother met me. He said, okay, he has this photographer, this man is good, the man is that. I said, okay. At the end of the day, I met with the man. The man gave me his view, almost 100 plus, with the video coverage and the pictures, how many number of pictures I wanted. So the man gave me, I think, close to 200. I said, okay, no problem. Do you know that my spirit told me that I should send that money to that man directly, like I should collect the man's account number directly and send it to him. My spirit really warned me, but I sent the money to my elderly brother. Like at that point that I needed money to do things. My dear, you know I sent this money to my elderly brother. Just one day, my wife was already at the hotel where they will have their bridal shower of the thing. Because one evening, my wife just called me. What's up? I've not seen the picture man. He's not yet in the hotel. At the end of the day, I was like, what? I don't understand. I've already settled all those things now. What is all this one for? I needed to call my elderly brother. At first, I was calling him, he was not picking. At the end of the day, I used another line to call him. He picked. Wow. I was like, bro, how? He said, this, that. I said, how far? Have you paid the money? The cameraman, have you given him money? He said, yes. He has given him this. Like on my face, he told me he has paid the man. I said, okay, he gave me the man's number. Because he's supposed to go to so place today. Well, he's not yet there. What is going on? So at the end of the day, he sent me the man's number. So I called the man just for the man to tell me that he thought, look at what the man said. He said that he thought I've already called another person. That ever since the first day I came with my elderly brother to talk to him about the event, that he has not heard from me till now, if not that very day I called him.
Wow.
I was like, I don't understand. I said, sir, I'm giving out your money since how many weeks now? Are you telling me that my elderly brother has not given you any money? He said nobody has given him any dime. Are you with me?
I'm right here. I'm listening.
I went down on my knees. Like at that point, I was frustrated. Like I needed money. I was already going out of cash because both my tradition and my white wedding was under one day.
I can imagine.
So it was a whole lot for me. Like no support from any family. So I needed to go down on my knees. I was begging. I was really begging the man. At the end of the day, God so kind. The man is till today. Till day. Like I'm still telling myself that I will still surprise that man. At the end of the day, the man said, okay, don't worry. I'm going there right away. Immediately, it didn't take more than 1 hour. My wife just called me that, okay, the man is already at the hotel reception. I said, thank God. He ate the money. What will I do? He ate the money. What will I do?
Wow.
So at that point, I just learned some. I was like, man, I just told myself, like I advised myself. I said, man, learn some. I was like, man, I just told myself, like I advised myself. I said, man, this is another phase of life for me now. I think I've gone to another different phase of life. I'm married. I'm no longer, singlehood again and all that. So I'm expected to be more matured, to be more, reasonable and all my emotions. I wouldn't want to tell you other ganged up, the part of my family ganged up against me. Being it my other siblings, the girls, trying to tell me not to get married based on I'm the first, trying to tell me not to get married based on I'm the first person getting married, being it I'm the last one. They tried all they could, like, is it because I've made small change? That's why I'm doing this, that's why I'm done today, I'm showing off. So many things came up, but that is a different story. So to cut the story short, now, they send those my sisters, my elderly sister, and let me quote it down like this. They send my elderly sister that almost frustrated me. The same my elderly brother, I harbored him in my house for a couple of years. Now the same my elderly sister. Now I didn't extend telling you what my sister did to me and all that thing. Now I'm telling you this morning, and my elderly sister this morning that I'm talking to you, the two of them, let them divide the money. Like I'm talking to you, like no, just few hours.
Oh wow. Oh, that happened, Calvin. In fact, listening to you gives me chills. Like you have a lot on your mind. And first of all, I just want to say that well done. The first step that you've taken is by actually talking about it here on Eagles FM Abuja. I know that this is quite open, but always remember that it is safe space. You've already said more than enough. But we just want to say that we see you, we understand what you're going through. Yes. Okay, can you hear me? All right, he was calling back, but I was just saying that we've heard like a lot, and I want to believe that anybody who is listening already has context of what this man is going through, or what he might have gone through in the hands of who he calls the people he calls his siblings, so to say. Yes, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Oh yeah, good morning. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Kenny Nicolevas.
Okay, go on, please.
I thought that this your story is a pathetic one, but I don't think you know what you are saying.
Okay.
You still have all that your sister, whatever was so far for any reason. What are you doing? Don't you know that all these wicked ones don't relate? What are you doing? Go ahead and get you related. Do you know the reason why they are, jealous of you, sort of? Maybe your girl is pretty, or maybe she came out from a wealthy family, which I'm talking about which those people did not get. I'm talking about those your brother. Then still want and carry your head to them. Now risk go then. Me, in 2 seconds, the worst bad woman be jealousy or jealous woman being. Jealous woman being. Somebody who are jealous, envious. Somebody who is envious are the worst wickedness. Me, I'm telling you, the best is this. Do one thing. You can't play on my head. Be yourself. Make sure that under any circumstance, nobody will play on your intelligence and get away. You can't even try it now. Within the second you make that attempt, I will show you up and let you know. I'll get you out of my side. So what I'm trying to do is that the worst is envious human beings are dangerous to associate with or to have in life. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And that will be the end of the call segment, and of course, by extension, the program. But I have a message. As much as you're trying to be a good person, do not be a slave to that thought, because you end up being a people pleaser and yourself would be dying inside. I think we have a message. Let's see this one. It says, there is a page. Oh, okay.
Hello, this is Kelvin calling back.
Okay, well, thank you so much for calling back, but we don't have so much time again. So if you can just take out a minute to just wrap up your thoughts, yes.
Let me just cut it short. The main point I'm trying to do is that with all these challenges that been facing me all this while, it has been paining me. Are you understanding me?
I totally understand what you're saying.
With all the betrayers that have been going on around me, God has never for one day given me a reason to regret about any of them. So that's why what I'm trying to say now is it really pays to be good, not for anything. But the way God will be making a way for you, you yourself, you will not know. Years back, I was able to, there was something that happened to me years back in the church after the service. I'm not too close with that woman. I'm not too close with them. So, but she just find me just normal, She just walked up to me. I was like, sir, brother Kelvin, please, I don't know, can I see you after the service? I said, okay, no problem. So after the service, I met her. She was like, please, sir, I'm sorry that I want to tell you this. I'm sorry I want to say this. Please, like this, I'm talking to you. My husband car just got spoiled. He has not gone to work for a couple of days. And currently, even if they get home, they don't know what they are going to eat. Do you know at that point? This is what I'm telling you now. That was before I got married, though. You know, at that point, I was saving up my money for my house rent. After this woman finished pulling up all these stories, I asked her, how much is the money to fix the issue of your husband's car? She told me. I said, okay. Do you know what I did?
No.
The money for my house rent, do you know I pulled out almost everything, leaving just 10,000 naira, giving it to her that very Sunday.
This is serious.
Do you know what happened to me the next Monday that I went to work?
No.
I went to work because then I was working under a company, but the kind of work I'm into car interior. I detailed cars, inside cars, any of your brand. That's what I do. So you know, I went to work that very Monday. Then after the whole work at the end of the week, because they normally pay me every week, you get. So after the end of the week, do you know what my boss did? Let's assume that my money at the end of the week, because they pay me according to the number of cars I do for that week.
Okay.
Do you know what my boss did?
No.
Do you know that my boss he tripled the money times. Then the money for my house rent went up as higher as I expected. Money that has been saving up for over how many months. But me pushing out that money just only on Sunday. Then following that new week, I got the money times 2. So this is what being good can do. You get? It's not that it's not paining me. Not that I'm not a human. I'm a human. But I'm this kind of person that, man, if I should see you crying, I don't mind. I'm just myself. I'm just who I am. I always tell my wife that no human being can ever stop me from being good, because it's already part of me. Thank you. I really appreciate you people's program.
Thank you so much. Just before I let you go, I wanted to ask you. So, okay, I think you've kind of answered my question, because I wanted to ask you that, do you at some point regret being like a good person in this way?
Have I ever done what?
Have you ever regretted being a good person?
No. Even up to now, I wouldn't tell you. You know, when once those betrayal comes to me, I wouldn't tell you I don't feel pain. I feel pain, but at the end of the day, I'll wave it. But I've never for one day regret of anything good, any of me being good. I've never for one day regretted it, not even for a bit, because I found out that the more you betray me and the more I help another person out there, it might not be you that betrayed me that will help. It might not be you, but what I discovered that the more I help, the more betrayal I get, the more I help other people, the more God blesses me. Because to be honest with you, the level I am today, I don't know what I've done to deserve it. It pains me a lot that I lost my father last year. But out of my 7 siblings, I was the first person to bring my father all the way from the village to Abuja. I believe in his grace, he will never, ever forget about anything, any day like this.
All right.
I remember years back that I was trying to bring my father. All my siblings, they were against me. No. I should not bring my father. Did I want to go and bring my father from the village for him to come and humiliate them? Did I want to do this? Did I want to do that? But God's so kind. I have a godfather over here, that somebody that I know I always go to, listen to. He advised me on things to do, on how I'm to go about it. You know what that my godfather told me? No. He called me. He said, Kelvin, you want to go and bring your father to the village, and you told your siblings, and they told you not to bring him. He asked me 2 questions. I said, okay. You know the question he asked me? He said, if I bring my father to Abuja, are they going to stay in my house or my brother's house? I said, in my house, sir. He said, if I bring my father, is my siblings, are they the one that are going to give him money to feed my father? I said, no, sir, I'm the one. He said, Kelvin, don't be stupid. Will you go to the village and bring your father? Immediately he told me that I didn't extend the discussion discussion again. That was how I went down to the village and bring my father. So imagine I didn't go to bring my father within that space of time for my father to experience what it means or what Abuja looks like. Maybe today he would have been in grave, not even knowing, or not even knowing what the son is even doing to earn a living. Thank you. I appreciate you people.
Wow.
Let me not take much of your time.
All right, thank you, Mr. Calvin. Even though you've already taken a lot of our time, but I want to believe that there's someone out there who has just listened to you that might be going through a similar thing. And I think for the sake of fairness, let me just pick one last call before we say bye. Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Good morning again.
Morning, once more.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Sorry. To the last caller, please, there's no cause for alarm. He has nothing to regret. If you could remember, our God said you must be tested, either in health, or in sickness, or in poverty, or one problem or the other, or from your faith. God wants to know how faithful you are to Him. And the reward of God comes in so many ways. It could be through that way and you will continue to be progressing. Or maybe the paradise will await you. So to me, there is no cause for alarm. If you are thinking your situation is bad, my brother, this is one out of many to somebody. My brother, it is better your family should give you this problem for another somebody from somewhere to give you this problem. The devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. My brother, we are still on the same topic. Be good to them. Continue to be good to them. God will be your guidance. God will be in control. God will be the one to elevate you. Whatever they are doing to you, please never be tired of it. Your strength is God, and that is why you can survive up to this period. Whatever they need, whatever the situation you are, my brother, have nothing to regret and continue to do the best. Continue to be good to them. By the special grace of God, you have nothing to regret and paradise will await you. I'm so surprised that we human beings were fond of making one complaint or the other. Whereas the same God has made you, I promise you that you must be tested. And if you succeed, so many things will get to await you. Final of it is going to be the paradise. You just wake up in a day, and at the end of the day, when you return back to your God, you are going to the paradise. It can't be possible. A pastor must be tested. And that's why you can see some pastors are arrested, some pastors go to one challenges or the other. It's for them to be faithful. So if the pastors are not left behind, you, the ordinary person, why should you be left behind?
Of even sharing such a relatable experience. Like I was saying earlier, if you go out there and ask a lot of people, they stopped being good because of things that people did to them. The fact that people did not really understand how good they were, or maybe they took that goodness for granted. Now, sometimes people don't just wake up and decide to be cold, harsh, or defensive. Sometimes experiences shape them. Someone that was once soft or someone that was once good becomes really guarded because, okay, they were soft, or they even call you mumu. They'll say you are mumu, this person is mumu. It's not as if you are mumu, but because you allow people do certain things, they now see that, oh, this person does not know what they are doing. And just for them to guard themselves, you see that they become all defensive and everything. And this is one part that we really cannot ignore. So for me, I just want to say that no matter how good you want to be, never be a slave to that idea. trying to be good all the time in every situation for every person, it can become a trap because you end up being like a people pleaser. You end up just being in a box because you are afraid of being judged. You are afraid of, oh, this person is this or that, and you end up being rigid, not just to yourself but to other people. You start measuring every action, and that is where overthinking comes in. So I just want to say that at the end of it all, we all know what we're doing. Everybody knows what you're doing, and being good or being a good person is relative. You might be a hero in one person's story and a villain in another person's story, and the experiences can never be the same. People experience people differently. Someone that is good to you, another person, if they ask, the person will say, that person, don't mind them. Oh, they are not really a good person, maybe because of an experience they had. So that is just the case. But we'll always say it here on Eagles FM Abuja that at the end of the day, the ultimate check is in the mirror, because no matter what we do, go check your mirror. There is a man in the mirror. There is a man right there that is going to tell you the truth. When you look at the mirror, there is someone in that mirror telling us the truth. And yes, I'm saying go check your mirror. Well, maybe not literally, but I'm saying check your mind. You just know the answers to whether you're a good person or not. And if you're a good or bad person, who is it serving? That is a big question that I leave to you here today. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the show. It's been an amazing time. Honestly, I did not expect that this was going to like stroke some emotions, but at some point I got really emotional. Maybe because I'm an emotional person, but yeah. I just want to say thank you so much. And Mr. Calvin, if you can hear me, may God help you. Like, as much as you're trying to be a good person, I'm hoping that you get to meet the right type of people that will really see your good heart and reward you. Because, like, for some of us, we have to keep explaining ourselves that we are good people, because it seems like some people just never get to see the fact that we are good people. We get really misunderstood. But yes, I think that at the end of it all, at the end, it is God that owns the judgment and everything. So, but while we are still here on earth, let's do our part. Let's do our bid as we wait for the last day. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Keep listening to Eagles FM. I leave you with this one put together by the legendary Michael Jackson, and he calls this one Man in the Mirror.